What is the difference between these and these? Hello beautiful dog people and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Lickmats, and we are going to talk about these ones, the Sodapup Mats, and we are going to talk about the classical Lickimat. And if you want to know more about Lickimats, then you can find loads of information on my channel already. If you are in the enrichment world, then you probably have heard about the Lickimats and you come across the Sodapup toys or the Sodapup Mats. And today we're going to talk about the differences. And I thought, you know, I use both of them, I like both of them, and I also sell both of them, so why not talk about it, right? I'm a dog trainer and I recommend both of these products. So what is the difference? So first off, I think we should say that, well, Lickimat is kind of like the original mat, right? So Lickimat has been developed by a company, Lickimat company in Australia, and this is like the original design, right? Well, not this one, more like these ones. But, you know, they have created Lickimat. They came up with this concept of licking and having a mat. And for this, I must say, big kudos. I think this is amazing. And thank you so much for bringing this gift into our dog's life. Otherwise, if something is working, there will always be people who also do things that are similar. And there's usually, if there's competition, then you can tell there's also a market for it. So you can see they are quite similar. And it's not just these two brands, they're different ones too, but I'm going to talk only about these ones. So they are quite similar in size. Well, they're actually the same in size, most of them at least, and the principle behind it is similar, right? So they also come, the Sodapup ones come also in smaller sizes. This is the hard one. This also comes with a flowery design, or this one comes also in this size. So, you know, if you're a small dog, then this might be fine. You have a small, really small plate you can take with you. And the Lickimats would also come in larger designs. So you can get a really like big XL Lickimat. From the design, like from how they are designed, the Lickimats itself, they're a bit more, I mean this in a non-judgmental way, but they are like a bit more flimsy. So they are like a bit more like thinner, so they would move naturally a bit more. However, they also do come in a tough version where you have a proper solid back. And again, about the different types of Lickimats, you can find a whole video, so I'm not going into detail. But they would come in a tough version for power chewers. So this is one thing that comes to mind though. And they have different designs. So Lickimat has generally this design here where you have the squares, then you have the little crosses, and then they have the soother, which is really amazing for dogs with anxiety. And hands down, this is my favorite Lickimat ever. So if you would ask me if I could for the rest of my life only use one, this would be it. Like, I really do love the soother so much because I think this has like the highest stimulation on the tongue, and I find this is the best one for anxious dogs or dogs who want to calm down, etc. So for me, this is like the holy Lickimat if you want to. However, Sodapup has really good designs too. So I really do like this one from Sodapup, and this is the bone one. And it has little bones. It's very, very easy to get the food off, and this is my dog's favorite one. But generally, I think the main difference is that Lickimat just is prettier design, right? So you can make just really pretty stuff with the Lickimat ones. So I really like this one too. It has the zombies on it. I must say, like, I do really love this, and I bought it mainly for myself because I think it's very cute. My dogs are not too keen on it, and it has actually bent in the dishwasher. I don't know if you can see this. But it, yeah, it's a bit bendy, so it's not straight anymore. So I don't know how good you can see this in the camera. But yeah, it has its shape. Do you see how bendy this is? So generally the Lickimats have been in the dishwasher for like a lot of times, and they are very straight, and they are like just really good quality as well. However, all of the other ones are fine, so I don't exactly know what happened there. You know, this one is really nice, and you've maybe seen it on Instagram. You can make just really beautiful designs. So if you're creative and you want to just have a bit more fun, then these might be more for you, more, you know, just a pleasurable experience to do if you have time to do this. For me, I'm more like on the efficiency level of like getting it done, just slapping on some wet food and good to go, and maybe some extra bits. I think overall just like Sodapup makes a bit prettier designs, and Lickimat has just like their traditional, like their signature designs, which are really good for what they are supposed to do. I must say though, also like this one, for example here, the hard one, my dogs find this really, like, they don't like it, not one bit. Panda doesn't even like it. So there are some designs, and I know that the new one has a different heights of the heart, so it's easier and like more pleasurable to lick it out. But I think sometimes they might just be a bit, they're pretty, but not really like that great for like all type of dogs, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think, you know, there's like really cute designs and really great designs. However, you might want to check which one is not just like pleasurable to your eye, but also for your dog to lick off. So one thing with the Sodapup mats is they all have a little hole on the top. So they all have this hole here, even the small ones. I guess the question is, what do you do with it, right? If you're a person who wants to hang the Lickmats, I think like Lickimat is a branded name, isn't it? So if yeah, you want to hang your Lickmats, then this is for you. However, I'm not sure why you would want to do this, because yeah, easiest is to just, you know, have them like this lined up, or just have them like this lie down. And to dry them, you want to dry them properly anyways, like upside down, so they, you know, can actually dry off properly. So overall, I'm not quite sure why you would need a hole in a Lickimat, but I guess it's yeah, it's one one trademark. Lickimat, they also have products for cats, so you can use these ones for dogs and cats. However, I would assume you can also use the other ones for cats. However, Sodapup with like bone designs is, you know, it's more obviously towards dogs. Then another difference is that one brand is an American and one brand is Australian. They both sell all over the world. They are both kind of like small-ish businesses. And, you know, I think you need to make up your own mind. But for me, it's a tool I use, and I like both of them. I like both brands as well. So for me, I use both of them, and I will keep using them because, you know, we use them regularly for dogs. So we have quite a few of them, not too many, but like quite a few Lickimats or Lickimats. So we can vary. And I think for me, yeah, I would personally stay away from the small, like the hard ones, or like the really small Lickimats, because my dogs are just too big. But if you have a really small dog, this might be perfect for you. So I think in the end, it is about finding what works for you and for your dog, and like your own preference, and which one you choose. I would really like to know. Also, maybe if you have any arguments for, you know, one brand or the other, or any pros and cons you have found over the time you used either of them or both of them, I would really be keen to know. And with this note, I will let you type your comments, because I'm really keen to hear about your experiences. I will see you very soon. Take care.